Hey guys, Zuli here. Today I'm going to be talking about the Universal Survival Arc trailer, because this is insane. I think most of us have heard about it already, but there's a lot to talk about in this trailer, and I really need to get this out so you guys can listen to my thoughts about it, and just generally my discussions about it, because I'm really looking forward to this, and without further ado, let's begin. Right off the bat, we've got Kaba turning Super Saiyan here. He's looking pretty badass in all honesty. Yeah, he's obviously learned how to master the Super Saiyan form since Vegeta taught him how to do it beforehand in the Universe 6v7 tournament. Yeah, that looks really cool. He's looking really badass there. And it would be nice to see more from him in the Universal Survival Arc tournament. Okay. So we got Frost here. Damn. Frost is back. For some of you guys, that might be a little bit of a surprise. I personally thought he would come back, but it's nice to see that he's actually back in this tournament, and you can see him quick transforming from his third to his final form there. And yeah, it's really awesome to see him back. I wonder what their reason will be to bring him back. I think it will probably be because Universe 6 will need the strongest fighters they can get, and Frost might just be one of the strongest fighters in my opinion, because if he's not strong he wouldn't be there, because Champa and Vados don't really take any crap, so yeah, they've obviously got him back to fight. But something which I'll find interesting will be the dynamic between Frost and Hit, because obviously Hit wrecked Frost beforehand, and I think there'll be a little bit of tension between those two, but Hit can handle himself. Oh, that's the big one, which everyone's really surprised about, and I am as well. The female Broly. It's just insane. I really am surprised that this has happened, but at the same time I'm really happy. It doesn't mean Broly's canon. It's more a case of, it's more of a homage to Broly, but it's just awesome to see this. And I think kind of more importantly, it's actually the first female Super Saiyan we've ever seen in Dragon Ball history, which is really insane. I'm really happy to finally see a female Super Saiyan. It's just awesome. But yeah, so as we can see, let me just get back to it. She starts off as this really cute girl here, looking really shy. She looks really cool actually. I like her character design. She's also got the gold armbands like Broly does, and her the colour of her clothing is kind of similar with the red going on there, with a little bit of brown. But yeah, she looks like a really cool character. But when she gets pissed off, she kind of hulks up and becomes like Broly. Like you just see the transformation again. Oh, I still love it every time I see it. It's so awesome. But yeah, I like this. I like the shot here where it shows her kind of flexing. It's cool. But yeah, you can see it's the legendary Super Saiyan form, or it's extremely similar to it, because it's got the greenish aura going on and the greenish hair tint, and it's still kind of golden, but it's kind of more greeny. And they've got the exact same kind of look and form that Broly's got. So I believe this is the legendary Super Saiyan form. But this is just awesome. It's really got me excited to see what's going to happen in the Universal Survival Arc, and to see how everyone will react to it, and how Super will just handle that in general. But it's a really nice nod to Broly, and for Broly fans, that's really good. I like Broly, so yeah, I'm really happy to see this. Okay, so there you go. It has the two Zeno-samas, the one from Trunks' future, which Goku brought to Universe 7, and Universe 7's Zeno-sama. But something interesting is that there's obviously two of them for the tournament, which they're hosting, but they do this strange motion and smash together, and then they become their normal colours. And one of them's red and one of them's blue, so I don't know exactly what that means. Some people have been thinking that it could mean one might turn out to be good to a degree, and one might be more evil, but I'm not really sure about that. I personally think it's just to differentiate them, because this looks like a piece that will be in the new opening, So I just think it's that, but it looks awesome either way. Okay, so we have this figure here, which lets out like an energy blast towards like the viewer or the screen. I'm not exactly sure who this is. Is it one of the angels? Is it Whis' dad or something? With this image I've got here, it's not very clear. Someone coming out from the shadows, but I'm not sure, to be honest. They must be quite strong though if they're, or important if they're with the Zeno-samas. Ooh, okay. Let me just get back here. Okay, so we got like all the different gods of destruction, the angels and the Supreme Kais from their respective universes in this shot, almost a few of them anyway. So we don't know which universe most of these guys are in, but the kind of chubby-ish one on the right is a... Oh, sorry. Yeah, the one on the right's a Supreme Kai of that universe, and this God of Destruction in the middle, he looks really cool. He's kind of like small and fluffy, he looks quite interesting. Oh no, that is the angel on the right, I mean. Sorry. Yeah, and the Supreme Kai's on the left. Sorry about that. But yeah, they're all like panning down into view. So there's another angel on the right there, and there's a kind of a slender looking God of Destruction here. He looks kind of interesting. For all we know, this could be a female God of Destruction, and I kind of hope it is. They look a bit more feminine, and they're quite slender, so that's interesting. And then there's like an older Supreme Kai on the left there. He looks kind of cool. Oh, okay. There's one other guy we got to talk about. I'm just trying to get most of the view here. But yeah, we can't really see over here. But yeah, we have this kind of robot metal kind of looking God of Destruction, which is quite interesting. If they're not, they certainly look like it from a distance. And it kind of reminds me of Megeta a little bit, but I don't think he'll be like the same species, or he or she. But yeah, a mechanical looking God of Destruction, which is very interesting. We can't really see the Supreme Kai and Angel very well, but I think they're both guys. I think the Angel's a guy though. Oh, did we get a little shot of those ones beforehand? Okay, up here we can just see like a really small God of Destruction, which is kind of interesting. And then the angel's hair on the right at the top looks quite cool. I think that's a dude. He's got an interesting clothing style actually. It's a bit darker than the rest of the other angels we've seen. And then there's another Kaio-Shin there, which we can't really see very well. Yeah, and of course we have oh, I just got to get the right picture. I don't want to cut anyone out. Yeah, so we have the of course Champa and Vardos from Universe 6, looking cool as ever, and the Supreme Kai of Universe 6 on the left there. Ooh, get rid of that pop-up. Okay, here's one a lot of people either seem to really like or kind of dislike, when they haven't really even seen the character, so I wouldn't judge them. But there's kind of an elephant looking God of Destruction here, a pink elephant. I personally think he looks really awesome, and I think he'll be really interesting. I really like him. His design's really unique, and I want to see what he's about. The angel attendant is a girl this time, and she looks really nice, kind of small. It looks a little bit like Supreme Kai of Time with her stature. She's cute though. And then there's the Supreme Kai of that universe. And then if I just move over, I think there's another shot coming up. But there's another Supreme Kai there, and there's kind of like a wolf. I don't know, like a fox. I mean, that's the word I was looking for. There's kind of like a fox-looking God of Destruction who looks really cool. I like it the way all the gods of destruction seem to be like different kind of animals, and like different kinds of people. Like one universe might have quite a stoic God of Destruction, and then another one might have kind of like just a completely different kind of God of Destruction, or different like species. And I think it makes them really interesting. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're going to give us in the Universal Survival arc. And of course, there's quite a large attendant on the right. Okay, there is the Joker-looking God of Destruction, the clown-looking one, which people have been talking about a lot, and these seem kind of important because there's like a bit more. There's a shot dedicated to them, so I assume they must be quite important. But yeah, that God of Destruction kind of looks like the Joker. He's got like pink and blue trousers. I don't know what you'd call those, probably trousers. But yeah, it's kind of a wacky colour scheme. And then his little garments are the same colours. And yeah, he definitely looks like a clown. And his attendant kind of looks like Harley Quinn with the pigtails there. So I see what Toriyama's been was kind of paying a homage to, it seems. And that's really cool. It's the Joker and Harley Quinn, which is really nice. And I bet they'd be quite funny characters as well. Very unique. Then there's kind of a normal looking Supreme Kai of Time, which is a good contrast between them. Because they look so wacky and he doesn't. Then there's this hooded figure, which a lot of people have been talking about. We don't really know much about him. And from what I've been thinking and from what I've heard from other people's discussions, he could just be a fighter from that particular universe, which a lot of people think. Or he could be kind of the Kibito of that universe, if you think about it. Because when the Supreme Kai came to, in the Buu arc, the Buu saga, when he came to Earth to fight in the martial arts tournament, he brought Kibito with him. And Kibito was quite larger than Supreme Kai, and he was kind of just with him in the tournament. But for all we know, this could be the Kibito of that universe. What I personally think is it could possibly be the Kibito of that universe, but I do think he'll probably be a fighter. And from giving them a shot to themselves, these characters seem to be quite important to the story. So yeah. Okay, so we have a shot with just go back. We have a shot with Krillin here, or Kuririn, if you like to call him that, and he's just about to throw a Kienzon, or Destructo Disc if you like the dub term. But yeah, he's bald again, which shows he's fighting again, and he's training. We've been seeing him training in episode 74, and we'll see him a bit more in 75, fighting the shadow forms. But yeah, it's really nice to see Krillin back in the action, and it's a really cool shot. Okay, so we have this shot of Vegeta, and this kind of chubby pink kind of being fighting him, and Vegeta's fighting in his Super Saiyan form, so he's not going all out, obviously. But yeah, it looks really cool. I'll just go back so you can see the whole shot. Okay, then we have Goku fighting this like wolf-like man or woman, this wolf creature here. And it's a really interesting design, and I think it's just going to be one of the fighters from one of the universes, obviously. And they're obviously kicking the tournament off. But it's really cool to see like all these different kind of designs and different like beings that are in the other universes. And it really adds something new to this Universal Survival arc. And I think it will be a really unique and really exciting arc, because we don't know what's going to happen, anything could be around the corner, and all the characters just look so creative and cool. But yeah, that looks awesome. And then we have a shot of Goku here looking excited. And I think we're all excited too. Yeah. Overall, this teaser trailer or preview, I really enjoyed it. Like, it's amazing. It's given us so many questions which we have to just speculate about. And we're not getting answers to them until it comes up, like the arc. So it's really nice to have all these like questions and little tidbits. And Goku is obviously excited. Yeah, it's amazing. I have to go back and have a look. The female Broly. I honestly can't go over it. It's just amazing. There you go, that's the shot I like. Comment down below what you guys think about the female Broly though. I just think it's amazing that they've done this. Like, it's a great callback to Broly fans. They've acknowledged Broly more. And overall, it's just amazing. Like, it's so cool that they're making a Broly-esque character. I personally think there are two possibilities which she could be incorporated into the series. It's either a fighter from another universe, obviously, but I personally think it might be Kaba's wife. And the reason I think that is because this shot here, where you just see the normal version of her, she's kind of got like a similar facial features to Kaba, and that might be what the Saiyans generally look like in that universe. Because if you remember, like in Universe 7, most of the Saiyans were supposed to look like Goku. So the version of the Saiyans on Universe 6 might look a bit more like Kaba in general, and with like the kind of eyes and things. And I think she could potentially be Kaba's wife, and Kaba might have taught her how to become Super Saiyan, and she might just have a really strong power she wasn't really aware of until recently. And yeah, I won't blabber on too much longer, but female Broly, it's absolutely awesome. But anyway, my name is Zuli. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like the video, because that really helps my channel. So like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. My name's Zuli, and I'm out, guys.